Welcome to the Winds of Chaos, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign where you influence the course of the game. You can harness the winds of chaos, this nefarious force of change sweeping across the land of Gondara, by donating bits during the game to help or hinder our heroes. For 300 bits, our heroes may find a useful, mundane, non-magical item. For 400 or 500 bits, you buff the monsters that our heroes are facing, with a minor or major mutation respectively. Special thanks to Bow the Distance for creating the random monster mutation table that we roll on for these redeems. For 600 bits, you compel a player character's flaw. For 700 bits, you grant inspiration to one of the player characters. That's a reroll of the d20 for them to use during the clutch moment. For 800 bits, you make Flutter Die roll on the Wild Magic Surge table, our community's favorite. Flutter's character, Kiona, is a wild magic sorcerer and doesn't have full control over arcane powers, and every now and then, well, you'll just have to wait and see what happens. Finally, subscribers to the DM's channel, that is twitch.tv/ghostpepper, can harness the winds of chaos to blow a custom NPC or magic item into the party's path. Please direct message Ghostpepper on Discord for more information. And if you're a regular supporter of this campaign on Twitch, please consider instead directing your support over to their monthly Ko-Fi subscription plan, as they use the proceeds over there to go directly towards improvements of the game, such as music, artwork, and subscriptions to different services that make the game that much better. Any monthly supporters on Ko-Fi get a free Major Monster Mutation, Wild Magic Surge, custom NPC, or magic item once per month. We really appreciate all of our Ko-Fi subscribers, bit redeemers, and every single one of you watching the game. Now please relax and enjoy the show.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Sound
Hello.
check. Sound check.
Hello.
Hello.
Anyone? Is anyone out there?
Okay, let me see. I'll turn up the volume.
Hi, everyone who
I hear
isn't
myself.
Flutter, and also hello, everyone who is. That doesn't tell us whether or not you can hear us. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Good.
It was like, so either we're all muted and she's not,
Peter's here.
or...
How's the levels? Okay.
Are we good? Do we mostly match?
Right. Off to the races. Welcome, everybody. You might notice that there's a little bit of a change, a little bit of a difference. A regular player is missing, and their label has been expertly modified to reflect our replacement
I know
guest
how to
player.
use Photoshop.
It's Megan.
I was totally planning to be here before 10 minutes ago.
That's right.
Flumps why you're 3 Megans in a trench coat today. Yeah.
He's fine. He's just
Right.
under the weather.
Bunny, yeah, he's feeling under the weather, so he's taking the night off. But we've got Megan here
We've
as
expertly
a
replaced
very
him.
last second replacement.
Yay.
Megan hasn't even fully sorted herself out for the evening.
I just realized I have to do my spells. Like, frantically checking how many spells I'm supposed to have.
Yeah. But welcome, everybody. Yeah, we don't have a Collie Flumps with us tonight, which is unfortunate. He is safe, just under the weather.
He's safe in bed.
Yeah, so we're hoping to have him back for next week. But we have an exciting session of D&D planned for us tonight. Yeah, we need to find him immuno boosters. I agree.
Put that boy in a bubble.
Bubble boy. Oh my god.
I do not have enough
Bunny,
spells.
that's what you need to call him on Monday when you talk to him next. Just be like, Bubble boy. Don't do that. Or do that. Up to you. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to this week's session of the Winds of Chaos, Bubble Boy. And we never explain why.
Poor Collie.
Oh my goodness. But welcome to this session of the Winds of Chaos, everybody. Megan, thank you for being here. Last second, thank you for jumping in.
Yep, no problem. Maybe.
Really excited.
Maybe.
No problem, maybe.
I'm like frantically trying to set up my spells.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a fun session planned for tonight. First, before we get into it, we have our roleplay warm-up question of the day. Wolf, if you could hit that chat command.
Yep.
So the roleplay warm-up question of the day is, we are wondering, why is your character's lowest ability score their lowest? And give us an in-character reason, right? Not just because, they're a wizard, so I dumped strength, right? That's not how people operate. So why in character is your character's lowest stat their lowest? If you have a D&D or other TTRPG character that is near and dear to your heart, we love to share character lore. We love to share character chat. So we would love to hear from you. So while our players are thinking of how they're going to answer this question, I've got some thank yous to distribute to the community. First of all, thank you to all of our Ko-fi subscribers. With your $5 a month Ko-fi membership, you get a major monster mutation, a wild magic surge, a custom magic item, or a special NPC created by yourself to appear in the campaign. proceeds from the monthly Ko-fi memberships all go towards making this game the best game it can be, paying for subscriptions, paying for commissions, things like that. So thank you so much to all of our Ko-fi members, and thank you for your support. Second thank you is to Megan, aka Starboard Striker, and Bow the Distance for being our resident rules lawyers. Megan's going to be joining us today, so she's going to be too busy playing to rules lawyer too much, but I'm sure she can multitask. She can do both at once.
We'll see.
We'll see. Third thank you is to Vinyl Stencil for helping us to organize all the bits, redeems, and everything so that we can keep the game running smoothly. And well, she can sort of help to organize that. Final thank you is to all of you in chat, just for being you, just for being cool, just for sharing this experience with us. Thank you so much. All right, I think that's the fastest I've ever done it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna ask Flutterdye, what is Ephima's lowest stat, and why is it her lowest?
Why are you asking Flutterdye why
Ephima's lowest?
Flutterdye, why is Kiona's? I'm tired, guys.
It's not an excuse.
It's the last week.
Confused.
It's the last week.
I was like, wait a minute.
It's the last week before spring
I was
break,
like,
and the kids are being rotten.
It's like if I have to
tired.
answer for someone else, I don't.
right? I was like, I assume her lowest stat is
Flutter,
rank.
why is Fiona's lowest stat the lowest?
Kiona's lowest stat is intellect. Because that's why I chose. Because she is a country bumpkin. She grew up. She knows to close the bullpen gate, but she doesn't really understand. I don't know, the book learning stuff. Mm-hmm. She until recently has really shied away from reading too much. She can read. She just shies away from reading too much.
She can read. Interesting.
Can read. In fact.
Interesting.
So but
there's certainly a few Winds of Chaos NPCs that
no big words for Kiona.
Which is fantastic. Because Foodle's the same way.
yeah. They see eye to eye in a lot of ways for those reasons. I feel like they understand each other.
Yeah. All right. Mazra. What is Mazra's lowest stat and why?
Wisdom. She has a -1 in wisdom. It's an 8. It's because she's all about the book learning and the street smarts. And just smart but not wise.
Smart but not wise.
Yeah.
How many people do you know in life that are high intelligence, low wisdom?
Yeah. Very sure of her.
Megan, what about Ephema? Very sure of her rightness, yeah.
Ephima's lowest stat is in fact strength, and it's because she's a 64-year-old woman. Her strongest days are past her.
Nice.
She's got magic now, so hopefully that makes up for it. Hopefully.
Yes.
I'm
old.
Lifting
any large rocks, but
generally having godlike powers.
Hi, Vinyl, we love you, Vinyl.
Hey, Vinyl. Generally having godlike powers makes up for a lack of strength.
Godlike powers.
Yeah.
Ephema is rather godlike.
It won't let me add my pact spells, so I'm just gonna have to write them down.
If you need more time, by the way, I don't think that... Did all of us get our downtime stuff before all the murder mystery happened?
It's up to you
My
guys.
downtime was gonna be the murder mystery stuff.
Did we spend all our time
Although-
on that?
Yeah, I was gonna say if there's an extra week, Kiona would like to spend it Kiona lottying.
Well, you had 2 weeks.
Yeah. Because I was gonna award the Skara out in the.
Right.
That would give me 4 toward my Zen training out of 10. Question mark.
Okay. Yeah.
Bard.
Your Arcana training, is that what it is? Or
It's the Zen training, the monk Zen,
Zen
training to do
Oh,
the
yeah,
Kiona Lottie
yeah.
thing.
Right.
Also, how many weeks have we been building the mage tower and stuff? I know that has to be like a couple of weeks down before we can start using it, but
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say that you're there yet.
okay. Kiona wants to invent a spell, you guys.
Nice. Yeah, it's supposed to take 7 weeks to master using the word Skara, and I've done 1
Yeah,
week.
we're not there yet. Yeah.
So, can I say that I did another week?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think after finding her mom, is apparently she has to have clarity of focus, so I think after finding her mom, that would give her
Yeah.
clarity of focus.
Ooh.
Sure. So we'll start with Kiona. So Kiona spends that time kind of meditating. Yeah, we hope Collie feels better soon, final.
Yes.
We're all thinking about him. We're making
Needs to feel better.
an asinine joke or two, but we're all thinking about him.
Yeah.
We hope that he feels better
Ollie's
soon,
the best.
because that really sucks. All right. So, Kiona, while you are meditating with Goldrill, and he's guiding you through some of the Eldrigan sort of introspection, physical, mental, spiritual introspection, self-reflection kind of exercises, you begin to feel your kind of sense of self become a little bit more blended with Adelotti. You know, kind of like pouring a little bit of cream into a cup of tea. And, you know, not quite stirring it yet, but like there's a distinct definition, a boundary between you and Adelotti, but that boundary starts to become like a little bit blurry and a little bit fuzzy. And, you know, rather than being able to say, here's the line, you kind of start to feel like the line is, you know, just somewhere in this sort of fuzzy boundary area between you two. Like you begin
Was
to
that you? Or is that me?
merge together. Yeah. I don't know. This is kind of neat, though.
It is.
I feel tingly.
Me too.
I don't really remember feeling stuff before.
Oh. That's interesting. I sometimes
Yeah.
feel like a thrum tingle thing. This is kind of something similar but different. It's
Oh.
nice.
Oh. Yeah, it's kind of nice. they're just a pair of freaking just a pair of donuts.
Yeah.
Working their way through this.
Really just-
And Goldrill is just there, like, still, like, with his eyes closed and his hands like this in the meditation pose, and he's like, "Stop talking."
oh, sorry.
But this is kind of you're starting to maybe have a little inkling. You're starting to be able to pull out a little thread, you feel, of kind of what the Wayfarer was talking about, where not really knowing, you know, who he was, nor who the Korai spirit within him was before they joined together. How, that they have become so intimately enmeshed that they are simply the Wayfarer, and the concept of them being two separate and distinct beings is kind of no longer relevant to them. Although you have seen him separate into two persons physically before, they kind of don't consider themselves that way anymore. It also makes you feel powerful. Like you're tapping into something that heretofore was hidden from you. Almost as if Kiona plus Kiona Lottie is more than simply the sum of their parts.
Oh.
But you're not quite ready to explore that just yet.
No.
You kind of feel like you're on the verge of looking down into that valley, but you're not quite at the edge yet.
We'll get there soon.
Mazra, you were working on what?
Training with the Ord Skara to master it, to use it safely.
Training with the Ord Skara. Okay.
So she kind of
the
goes
music
off
still fits
by herself, so she doesn't accidentally hurt him.
Yeah. Now, if you'll allow it, a good friend of yours who takes a great interest in artifacts of historical significance would like to tag along with you and record some observations.
Blackford! She's fine with that.
All right. And so as you wander out, I don't know, are you in the city? Somewhere in the abandoned quarter
either an
of the
abandoned
city,
area, yeah, just make sure there's nobody around them.
Yeah.
They could get hurt.
All right. Yeah, and so as you kind of move out and set up shop, set yourself up somewhere to get practicing with this incredible ancient artifact, Iskander perches himself on an old crumbled stone garden wall, pulls out his notebook and a pencil, and is ready to scribble some stuff down. So what do you want to try to do first?
I think she's just trying to do small stuff, like maybe just because there's like stone on the ground, but maybe just like raising little mounds or just seeing if she can control it in a small way first.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So as you set the massive chisel down sort of against one of the cobbles in the street and pulling out your hammer from your Tinker Tools kit, give it just a little tap. You hear this resonating high-pitched thrum come from it. And a couple feet in the direction of that you struck the chisel in, you see a mound of cobbles just sort of like fold together and rise up. Oh, most interesting.
Yeah, the last time I did this, I almost broke the street apart.
I would believe it. Legend tells that the first giant king built his citadel out of the entire mountain with a single strike.
Believe it.
I also heard that you split a beholder in half with that.
Did I? It sounds made up to me.
That's what I heard. Foodle is one for tall tales, but he was eager to tell me.
I feel like I'm getting to the point.
He really does He really does enjoy singing your praises. You and Kiona both.
He doesn't give himself enough credit.
Why don't you try fixing up this garden wall?
Okay. So I'd rather
And Iskander kind of
sitting on
hops,
it. Yeah, okay.
hops off of it.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
hops off of it and walks behind you a little bit.
Alright, so she focuses her clarity of focus, her will to
Mm-hmm.
create. Good
Roll
night,
me
Bard.
roll me an intelligence check.
Alright, I'm gonna use
This is gonna be simply how well you envision this garden
Envision.
wall that you're trying to repair. Yeah, what are you trying to make it look like?
I mean, Mantra...
You don't need to tell me that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but you're trying
I'll
trying
tell
to
you if I succeed.
imagine.
Alright.
Sure.
I'm using my green dice because Mantra.
Yeah.
So with my intelligence modifier, I only got an 11, but that's okay.
All together?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a serviceable garden wall.
Mm-hmm.
Not very ornate.
That's what she was gonna make anyway, just a garden wall. That's fixed.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
the
Mazra.
stonework is very regular, right? Regular, plain, functional. This garden wall, as you tink the chisel against it, the whole thing vibrates, and it's like there's this sort of dust that's shaken loose off of it. But when the dust clears, there's actually more material there than there was before. Somehow. Almost like some of the earth and stone was brought up from below to like fill it back out.
Oh,
Hmm. Most impressive.
it's not easy. Shouldn't be.
In what way is it not easy?
It's
What's the challenge to using it?
the challenge is opposite of what you think. It's like trying to stop it from doing too much, because you tink it and the whole street could explode. So it's keeping it from, it's controlling it.
So it requires a steady hand and a steady mind.
Yes.
You should keep at it, though. This is an entire ruined city built of stone. With something like that, you think of all the good you could do here.
I don't use this lightly, but I think it could be very useful for defense as well. Should it come to that.
Yes, well, of course. I hope you don't mind me keeping some notes. I promise I will exercise full discretion with them.
Sure.
We'll keep this between us for now.
She looks at him and she goes, "I trust you."
I'm honored. I heard tell that your a nom de plume of yours was instantly suspicious.
Yes, I think there's 4 people. She's like looking on her fingers. I think there's 4 people alive right now that I trust.
Ah. I count myself fortunate to be in such elite company.
Yes, you should.
I'm not even sure
And
Kiona's
they
on that
kinda-
list, actually.
She is.
So that's
She is.
amazing.
I may have counted wrong. No, it's Kiona, Poodle, Momsra, and Iskander. That's it.
Okay.
Probably her aunt too, but she's not here right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Right. So Skander and Mazra stare at each other a little bit awkwardly for a bit in silence, and then Skander says, "Well then, shall we return to town?"
Yeah, got stuff to do. Have you heard anything about, as they're walking back, she's like, have you heard anything about, people giving kids guns around here?
I did hear something about that. It was very strange. I assumed it was Foodle, letting some of the orphan children inadvisably play with gimbal shot.
No, Gimbal Shot's too precious for that.
Well, I simply counted it a rumor then.
Alright. Also, if you hear anything around town, can you let us know, like, stuff that's sort of, rumbles or trouble? Anything of that
Happily.
nature. Alright.
Of course.
We kind of found that there's a little bit of, unrest here and there, so we're trying to
All right.
address it now.
Sure. Yes, possibly a wise course of action. All right. Now, we advance a couple weeks later. Do I like this music? Can't hear it. Don't like that music. Nah, that doesn't work for me. Okay, we'll go with this one. A couple weeks later, Foodle, while you have been meditating and practicing with the Orskar and spending your downtime doing this, Foodle decides to do something that he frequently does, which is to take off on some scouting expeditions out into the Forbidden Territory. He usually takes a week's worth of provisions, a couple of trusted hunters whom he's training up to be wilderness scouts to kind of see the lay of the land in the Forbidden Territory around the city. And 1 week, he doesn't come back. And if you humor me, we are going to sort of change scene here a little bit. We find ourselves in a great stone causeway crossing a gigantic lake. On either side of the causeway, large stone plinths hold up iron braziers burning with blue flame. 3 figures move along this causeway. 2 of them on the left and the right side of this procession, gnarled skeletal forms wearing rusted and mismatched armor, shambling along the stone roadway towards a broad, sort of low, wide stone pyramid-shaped structure. In the middle, a diminutive figure moving on small feet, hurrying to keep up with the two skeletons dragging them along. A heavy sack draped over their head. The three figures walk up the steps and into an entrance at the front of this sort of pyramid-like temple-esque structure, where the two skeletal figures stop and kneel in supplication before a figure seated on a throne of cold black iron, decorated and adorned across the head of this chair with multicolored feathers, so long that they droop back a little bit in the back. The figure seated on this iron throne is possibly feminine, but her body so mangled and modified as to be not entirely certain. Most prominently are the tattoos of additional sets of eyes above her real eyes. She leans against one arm of the chair, looking down with detached curiosity at her two underlings. And what have you brought me? The two skeletons stand up and, with rattling, chattering jaws, speak. We found him out in the woods, like you said, Ma'am. Talking to himself, wearing the brown hat with a feather in it. Had some sort of bird that was following him around as well. It was all just as you said. The woman on the throne looks to the figure with the sack over their head in the middle, and her chin rises from her hand in a show of genuine interest. Ah. So finally, you've made your appearance. Oh, won't the council be pleased when I finally am the one to get my hands on the legendary Wayfarer. Although I expected you to be taller. Remove the hood. Let me see my prize. And the skeletons pull off the sack to reveal a small, red-haired forest gnome bound up in feathers, a gag in his mouth. And he says, what's your name? The woman on the throne, her look of curiosity turns into a scowl of anger. and her hands grip the armrests of her throne until her pale knuckles turn bone white. And she snaps. Idiots! You've taken the wrong one! That's a gnome! All right. Cut back.
Amazing. That was a delightful little. That was a slice. That was amazing.
Cut back to Dal Kalash. And
woof. We died.
Sorry.
it's early morning when the two scouts that Foodle brought with him rush back into town looking exhausted, red-faced with exertion from running this whole way back, dehydrated. One of the town militia comes and fetches you, Kiona and Mazra, rushes you out to the front gate to meet them, where you find the two scouts gulping water out of a water skin that's been offered to them like it's their first time drinking in a couple days, which it actually is. And exhausted, one of them kind of coughs up a little bit of water and says, "Undead. They took him. They took Foodle."
Undead.
Where?
West of here. 3 days travel. Some kind of stone tower. We've never seen anything like it before.
Well,
Foodle went to take a closer look, and before we could do anything, we saw them snatch him up and carry him inside.
Not that tower we heard about, is it?
They don't know. I think maybe. He said he wanted to check it out.
Oh, we were supposed to go together. Poodle.
Boodle.
I know you're tired, but we need at least one of you to show us the way.
Both of them instantly volunteer. But one says, "No, Carl's sick. He injured himself on the way back. I think he's gotten infected."
Best get that seen too.
Yeah, you can see the other scout. He's got like a lot of sweat on his brow. He looks like he might be running a fever.
Take a short rest. We need to get things ready before we leave.
Take a short rest. Roll some hit dice.
Yep.
All right. Now, thousands of miles away, Ephema is on the privy, humming a little tune as she does her business.
Amazing.
I'm sorry, I didn't feel like the camera would be witnessing that part. I feel like that's inappropriate for Twitch TOS.
We're not describing anything.
I don't hum on command, thanks.
Yeah. And when she finishes her business, she washes her hands, as always, opens the door back out into her home, and quite perplexingly for all involved, finds herself walking straight into Mazra's living room as Mazra is packing her bags.
Oh my god.
For
Oh. Mazra!
Mazra throws a dagger towards Afima.
Thank goodness! I brought all of my... What was that all about?
Instant alert. Oh, it's you.
Excuse me, Mazra. That's not a very polite way to greet somebody.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. I assumed you summoned me.
Why would I do that?
I'm in your living room. How did I get here? If you didn't do it.
I don't know. You're the magical one.
I mean, at least I had all my gear with me in the bathroom, so I'm fully equipped.
Keep your gear in the bathroom.
No, I just brought it in with me. You know, you always have to be prepared. It's a motto somewhere in some world or something. Be prepared.
That's what she was humming.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
You idiots!
That's
There will be a king!
She just got that song stuck in her head. Your patron got that song stuck in your head, and then the idea of like the lyrics where it's like "be prepared." You decided that maybe it would be a good idea, a little bit of subliminal messaging. Maybe it would be a good idea to bring my gear.
I mean, she gets a lot of songs stuck in my head a lot of the time, so you know. Anyway. I don't know why I'm here. I thought you would know, but then you threw a dagger at my head, which seemed pretty rude. So I guess this is a shock for you as well.
I throw daggers at the heads of people who come into my house without inviting them, announcing themselves first.
Well, this is the first I'm hearing about not being invited, so...
Well, Boodle's been kidnapped.
I see. Like, just now?
A couple days ago.
The door opens, the bathroom door opens behind Efima, and the Wayfarer steps out, drying his hands on a towel. And he says,
Is that like...
I invited her. Well,
Oh.
I asked her patron to invite her.
I was just gonna ask if Mazra just has a magical toilet, but that patron thing makes a little more sense.
I didn't specify it should be in your bathroom. But the Megana works in mysterious ways.
Hey.
You might want to put up a sign on the inside of the door just to warn people that they should, like, knock before they exit so that they don't get daggered. Not everyone has a cloak of displacement that makes it hard to tell they're actually standing like
I would
me.
still stab them if they knocked from the inside of my bathroom.
Then why do you have a magical toilet? That seems counterproductive.
No, your patron made my toilet magical.
Well, I can't do anything about that. She does her own thing, man. You'll have to take it up with her.
Are fairies gonna start coming out of my toilet?
I have no idea. I don't control the Megana. She just does whatever the fuck she wants.
The Wayfarer just shrugs and doesn't say anything, and hands you your bath towel.
Your guess is as good as ours. Also, Wayfarer, how are you doing? It's been at least a couple of months since we saw each other.
Yes, well, I'm doing well.
We have to set up those voice calls, you know, so that I can get a little bit of warning before this.
Yes, of course we should. And then the Wayfarer looks at Mazra, makes eye contact with her, and goes, in any case, I asked the Megana if we could borrow her disciple here, because she's definitely proven herself useful in the past. I think she could be of some help to you in locating your lost friend.
Right.
You're welcome. Your enthusiasm is blinding and also overwhelming. Tone it down, Mazra.
Mazra
Jeez.
will walk over to... How tall is Afima?
Probably like 5 foot, like 5 feet. She's probably pretty small.
Mazra will walk over to Afima and like lean over and look right into her eyes and say, "It's good to see you."
I like the eye contact. It's convincing. How have you been?
Busy.
I don't hear from you guys a lot, but then I guess it's hard to send letters to the Fey realm, you know.
We're managing.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
The Wayfarer says from the doorway to Mazra's kitchen with a celery stalk in his hand. But Foodle, imminent danger. You should go and help him. And then he
I
walks out
assumed we were
taking
doing
a
that.
bite of the celery that he took out of Mazra's cupboard.
Mazra pulls out the little sending stone and goes, "Fiona,
What's up?
your dad just stole my celery."
I'm sure we can get more celery, Mazra.
I don't think that was the most egregious thing that he did just now, but alright.
Wait, is that Afima?
Yeah, she came out of my toilet.
What? Okay, I'm almost done. Kiona was like setting up repeat and and making sure the new stray dog is getting fed before they leave. So she's like, I'll be right there. She gets the rest of her stuff together and gets over there.
There's just too many questions to ask.
What? What? But Kiona is just like, okay, sure. I'll accept it until I get there. What?
So do we know who took Foodle, or is this just like he just vanished, we need to go now kind of situation?
No, he was exploring some ruin that he wasn't supposed to explore without us and got nabbed by some skeletons.
Does he do that often?
Get kidnapped? Semi-regularly.
Explore on this. Okay, alright. I think I'm catching up.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, he goes hunting on a regular basis, but he usually comes back.
Kiona, my dear!
It's been so long. She'll give her a big hug. She's furball currently, so she's got the extra like heft to pick her up and give her.
Yeah, she's taller than Afima too, so she's like, "My, but you've all grown so big since the last time I saw you. Oh my goodness!" And powerful, Kiona, you radiate with arcane energy. My goodness.
Well, thank you. I've been doing a lot of meditation with Goldra lately. With my Adelotti and I, we're trying to get together. So
when you say meditation, you mean like meditation or meditation?
no, the first kind.
Oh, I was thinking that Goldrill was a little young and innocent, but you have to ask these things, you know.
Well, you know, I've got my Mazra.
Wait, are the two of you?
And peck Mazra's cheek.
Oh my goodness! I've been gone too long. When's the wedding? How long have you been together?
Well,
Tell me everything.
I mean,
you
that's too many.
you don't have to get married, you know, it's just, sometimes it's a formality. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Oh, you're adorable together.
Well, cool. Thank you. Anyway, we should get on.
Just hear Mazra grunt.
Ah, yes. We should go find these skeletons.
Skeletons. Undead, I believe, was what we were told. I'm not sure there are skeletons. I
Oh.
guess there are undead skeletons.
Skeletons are undead,
I
but
mean-
not all undead are skeletons.
Oh. Can they
Most undead have skeletons in them somewhere. Usually. They don't have much form otherwise. They just kind of flop around.
Right.
It's the
Okay.
bones that really give you the structure. Really.
Sure.
Right.
I
Humans
guess
are
that
just
makes
kind
sense.
of goop without it, you know?
Right. Well, right. So we should get on our way.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Are we taking horses? Is there like we have to travel by a couple of days, so we're making camps kind of situation?
It's up to you. It'll take you probably the two scouts got back here it took them about 2 days to get back here by foot.
Okay.
We
Hoofing
should
it as
probably
fast as they
take
could.
horses, I think.
Right. So we will saddle up horses. We will find a suitable horse for Afima.
I'm fine, dear. Thank you. I can take care of myself.
All right.
I have a broom. It flies.
Oh,
Doesn't need to be
that's
fed.
interesting. That's handy. Kiona will apologize to the horse that she's currently putting bridle on. Give it some extra sweet grains. Make sure her and Mazra's horses are, as usual, set up with their packs and everything on them, their sleeping rolls and everything.
Right. Sure. And you set off to the west in search of the tower that Foodle had mentioned.
What was your name?
No.
She says to not Carl. The person that's guiding us out here.
How dare you right
Not
now?
Carl.
I mean, clearly his name is not Carl. Not Carl.
Gregor.
Not Carl.
Gregor.
Carlson.
Gregor.
Gregor.
Gotcha. Gregor. Okay. Athema
Gregor
Thoughts?
the Relentless. No, not.
out of.
No.
I was just gonna be like, do you have a girlfriend named Nadja?
All right, and just for your own edification, you pass by, sort of follow this trail. Gregor leads you in this direction here.
It occurs to me that I probably need to be in roll 20.
I feel like we had gone out that way a little bit, but
Yeah, not quite. You've been out this far before.
yeah. Okay.
Now you come to sort of the ruins of, it's like the semi-ruins of a village. You see this old, dilapidated sort of farming, what used to be a farming community. Strangely, the fields are all sown with grain. And from a distance, you see small figures moving among the fields. But the village itself, the buildings are all run down. Many of them don't have roofs on them. The roofs are collapsed and everything. It looks like this should be an abandoned place. And as you approach, Gregor kind of, oh, what's going on with the... hold on. I'm gonna try to restore some of your view here. You're missing some stuff on Wolf's view here. Just trying to restore this for you. There. Anyway, sorry about that. Just trying to get your... I know that we lost the view at one point of what you had explored on your map. So as you approach, Gregor kind of like at one point stops you. Don't get any closer. Everybody down there is undead. It's the strangest thing. The undead are farming this area. I'm not sure why.
Like, fruit and vegetables farming, or like...
Grains mostly, it seems.
Interesting.
We didn't get close enough to see exactly what. What the undead have a use for food, we're not sure. Further down the lake, that way, is a stone tower. Foodle figured they were bringing the food there. That maybe there was some living inhabitants there, and he decided to go check it out.
Just a small problem for Basra and Kiona. I'm slightly less helpful against undead than living things, but I'll do my best.
Well, that's fine. We'll figure that part out.
Gregor.
Gregor. Right. Gregor.
Gregor.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Gregor.
Gregor.
Hey, Gregor.
Gregor. You say there's tower that way. Can we get around these undead here, do you think? To get to it?
The undead are patrolling the forests. That's where Foodle got caught.
I see.
There are some rapids further up. Potentially more dangerous. Foodle didn't go that way because he saw a troll sign there. But
How
it might be the
far
better way.
away from the undead are we at the moment? Like,
You're like, I don't know, what's the range of reasonable vision? Like, I think you're like half a mile away.
okay, then I can't use my special. Okay.
In any case, the rapids are probably your best bet. Foodle avoided it before. But the undead patrols don't leave the same kinds of signs of passing as living things do, and I think it caught Foodle by surprise.
Right. Well, depending on how deep it is, I can get the forces to ford over. Kiona will look at Mazra. It's probably easier to cover our tracks going that way, too.
Yeah. How wide is the river?
River at the point of crossing, Gregor is recommending is 40 feet.
Right.
He tells you that there's one point where it's more like 25 or 30 feet, but that is an area with some pretty strong rapids.
All right, well, we can either try to find a safe spot to camp the horses and cross over our own ways, or we can take the horses. Is it deep? Is it too deep for horses to swim across?
Gregor doesn't know. Because he hasn't been up there. They just sort of spied it from a distance.
Well. Since Afima can fly, she's gonna have no problems. It's just you and me. Oh, maybe Afima could take a line across.
Yeah, that would be
I
good.
can. I don't know if it would help the horses.
Well, it would help us, maybe. It could help the horses.
Yeah, Fema can do that wherever you want to try fording the river.
Maybe we could give her the rod, tie it to.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, you have 2 of those now?
No, just one. I think Ghost's head would explode if you gave me 2 of those.
Would lose his mind if we had another one.
The shenanigans I would get up to with 2 of those things.
Oh my god. You could literally do anything with 2 of those.
Oh yeah.
Afima will do wherever you guys want her to do that, she'll fly the rope across and anchor it.
Sounds good.
And then so with the support of the rope, Kiona will try to get the horses across to ford over the rabbit part of the thing, walking in front of them, trying to make sure she finds good footing for them along the way.
Okay. So I'll take you over to that map. So where do you want to look?
Oh my god,
across?
what?
And oh my god.
I have inspiration.
First of all,
I have inspiration. You gave me last time.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
First of
We're
all,
gonna
where are
cross.
you trying to
Okay.
cross? Because
I
the
refuse.
DC will be different depending on where you try.
Yeah, that was a practice roll.
That's
Okay.
a practice roll. There's no such thing.
Yeah, that was just
I assume we're
practice.
crossing from top
Roll
from
20
bottom
is
to top.
working, guys.
I'm gonna put
Okay.
you guys on the map. You can.
Are we okay?
Um,
I feel like we cross right here.
Foodle's not here. Kiona is the one. There she is. Okay. And then
But I don't know how tall this is compared to this.
I
is the
need Ifima. There she
Maybe
is.
we have to cross
I was
over
gonna say,
here.
I hope you have her thing. Oh, do you want me to tell you? I'll tell you her HP and stuff in Discord. In case you need that stuff.
Yeah, I need HP and armor class.
Oh, we're way down there. Oh.
Well, put yourself where you want to try to cross.
Do you want Mazra to be on the other side first?
I mean, I feel like Kiona actually has flying boots. She could be flying above the water to get herself across. It's the animal fording that she's gonna be trying, like, having, to do. I feel that what's up with these spikes, yo? That's not okay.
Which spikes? The wooden spikes on the
The
south
one
bank?
Like right here.
Down here, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like those are some like really old kind of makeshift fortifications.
Right. Can we get past
sometime, you don't know, decades, centuries ago, maybe more, there's probably some sort of battle that happened here. But yeah, you can try to get across anywhere you want.
Is this island here is it like higher than the water around it?
Yeah, so the water is lowest on this side and highest on the other side. And anywhere where you see sort of these white caps, that's like
Yeah.
that's like a rapid, that's like a
A
little
little
dip
rapid, yeah.
in the water level. So this island is obviously higher than the water on either side of it, and it's significantly higher than the water right here.
All right. Well, I feel that either we go all the way on the east side of the map, or we try to cross over the middle and have FEMA take out some of these stakes so that we can get up the bank.
How would one go about removing those stakes, GM? Could I Eldritch Blast them?
Sure. Yeah, you can try.
All right. Oh, well, I'm certainly not lifting them as per our earlier discussion.
Right.
So I can try to Eldritch Blast a few of them out of the way.
Sure.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, roll an attack as normal.
Oh boy, okay. Hang on. It's my new character who this. +9. Ooh. 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 24 on the first beam to hit.
Very nice.
Ooh. Even more. 27 on the second. 26 on the second beam to hit. Why don't I roll like this in our other campaign? Oh, the last one is only 15 to hit. The last one.
Well, it's a stationary wooden stake that is well inside what would be considered the short range of your Eldritch Blast. So it's not that hard. Your beams strike into the wooden stakes, kind of low at their roots, causing them to crack and splinter. Some of the old residual sap inside boils, and the wood sort of pops and blows apart with a sharp snap. And you've cleared away a bunch of the wooden spikes over here, right? That's kind of where you were aiming.
Out on that, yeah. Well, yeah, because we figured. Yeah.
Yeah. Over here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, and so you feel like you've cleared away.
Okay. So Kiona is going to attempt again. I'm going to use an inspiration to reroll that. Animal handling to get across.
You want me to guidance you?
Maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's +3, right?
+4.
It's
no, you roll it.
Ooh, +4.
It's a D4.
Oh, it's a
roll a
D4.
D4.
Okay, all right. It's
Yeah, you add a D4. Yeah.
add a D4 to the.
Yeah, Masha will lay a
All right,
hand on
once
Kiona's
I
shoulder.
just do that. Oh, she doesn't
It's
need
good
it.
anyway.
Even if she could, she does great the next time around. 26. Plus a D4, just because Monster did it. +3, 29. Does that work, Ghost Pepper?
Absolutely.
Coming across
Yeah.
that calm part in the center.
So this is rough terrain. So you can start moving the horses out into there. So it is rough terrain. So you need to spend double movement per square.
Okay, so it's gonna be then. I
Yeah.
think that's all she can go.
All right. What are Mazra and Ifima doing?
So
Bruce.
Fima's already gonna be down on that bottom.
Fima's
Bruce.
flying. Yeah, Fima will just fly across and hang out
Okay.
on the other side. And
So, I think Majra is going to go across this log about here, and then she can teleport herself using her dagger the rest of the way.
All right.
If she needs to steady herself, she'll probably use the immovable rod just to hold.
Sure. All right. Yeah, you can move yourself over
All right.
to wherever you want to end up.
Just trying to stand on top of the log here.
Yeah. Do a acrobatics roll for me
Okay.
to balance on that log. So it's a little bit of a precarious
Yeah.
to use as like a bridge or a partial bridge or whatever.
I rolled a 12 plus 22.
Yeah, that's fine. Easy. And you're stopping there? Thought you were
Until
gonna
it's my
teleport
turn
across.
again. Yeah, I am. Yeah. So when she's there, she'll go.
Yeah.
You can land right about here. And then she'll, if there any of those sticks are left, she'll just grab onto them and try and haul herself out.
Okay. Sure. So you're kind of gripped on to the stakes and sort of in the midst of pulling yourself out as Kiona makes her next set of movement, along with an animal handling check. Yep, that's okay. All right, you can move another 3 squares. There you go.
She's coming up right behind Mazra.
Right. Now, at this point, you hear a tremendous rustling in the brush. Seems that Ifima's Eldritch Blast has attracted some attention as they're crossing the river, and 4 trolls emerge from the woods. 2 of them significantly larger than the others. Ifima, you've never seen trolls so big as these 2 before. These are the trolls that you're used to. But these 2 trolls here, they look like they've been eating their Wheaties. That's for sure. I need everybody to please roll initiative as the trolls come out of the woods and bellow aggressively at the 3 intruders on their territory.
I put Ephemas in the chat there for you to add manually.
Okay. This is how we do it. Or me.
I'll be
All
right
right.
back. I can still hear.
Yep, Mazra, you're up first.
No. Maybe. All right. What is it? 60 feet. All right, she'll pull herself up.
Okay. We'll say that's a climb, so that's
Okay.
going to be 10 feet of movement.
She
right
does
there.
have, actually, because of her cloak, her climb speed's the same as her.
Thank you.
Yeah. Was that 5? And then she will. Okay. This is she's gonna try and this one in the front right here. She's gonna try and sacred flame it.
Sure.
Okay. Me.
All right, which one is she going after?
The one in front.
All right. That is a dexterity save. And it makes it. Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
So that is that half damage?
No, I think it just misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
That was a 5. She'll stop there. She can't do a bonus because she's not close enough. So, well, no, I think she'll stay. Kind of trying to semi-block this little bridge.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right. This one. Right here. This one moves 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh. 25, 30, 35, 40. They are very quick. They've got long legs, the tall ones. And it is going to make its multi-attack on Mazra. So first, we've got a well, it's got a lot of attacks actually. Ooh!
What is this?
Oh dear.
How does it do 5 attacks?
That's it literally makes 1 bite and 4 claw attacks. All right. So 21 is the lowest. Does that hit?
They all hit.
They all hit. Oh boy, get ready, Mazra.
One of them is a crit.
One of them is a crit. So 11 piercing and 2 poison damage.
I am resistant to poison.
Okay, then that's 1 poison damage. The claw is
All right, hang on.
17.
Hang on.
What's this 17 plus 12 slashing? What does that mean?
Wait. The first one
Oh,
was...
that's the crit. That's the
Oh.
crit. Yeah, 12 damage.
Okay. I'm counting it
This
up.
is 29 damage, the second attack.
Oh, can I half that one?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's not right. 14.
Remember, yeah, 14.
Okay, got that.
All right, third attack is 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
Fourth attack is 18 slashing damage. And
Jesus
last
Christ.
attack is 16 slashing damage, not 16 plus 10. Because it critted on the advantage.
Right.
So 16.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I got 73, is that right?
Sounds right.
Alright.
All right.
I feel that Foodle's gonna die in that tower because we're not gonna make it.
Ah!
I mean, Ghost has been saying for a while he wants to kill one of us, so.
Well, at least one of us is dying tonight. Looks like. Jesus.
We're here to rescue you. These two trolls back here. This one is going to stay back and throw a rock at Mazra.
Do I get half cover because I'm behind this other troll?
Yeah. So +2 AC. 14 to hit.
No.
Okay. This big boy starts wading down into the water. 5,
She just
10, 15, 20.
You guys, I am
And it's going
such
to start
an idiot.
taking
Why?
30,
I
40.
don't have my mage armor on.
Oh my god. Kiona.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do
it's
for
fine.
you.
Look,
It's fine.
this
I don't know
will.
what to do for
Don't
you.
feel
What
bad.
is
At
happening
least,
right
at
now?
least
There
your
are two
worst,
horses along with Kiona in the water
At
right
least
now.
your worst memory of something happening to your horses will no longer belong to Mazra.
No, apparently
God.
that's
Alright.
what's gonna happen.
Oh my god. I didn't even think about the
The-
horses.
Troll uses its special attack. It's Whirlwind of Claws.
Oh my god.
To try to shred you
Seven
and your horse apart.
attacks, I'm sure.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
29.
Okay. Wow. That is actually really low. Did that roll right? Oh my god, you are so lucky. You are so lucky.
Death save.
You are so lucky.
That has the potential.
Look at how mouse over that roll.
That has the
10
potential to
slashing
do
damage.
80 damage. How?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
It rolled a 29
Look at
out of
this.
80. That
Do
is
I have a disadvantage
incredible.
of my on my deck save in this situation? I feel like I probably
yes.
do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you have some sort of reaction spell.
I mean, I have a shield, but that's
That's not going to help in this
not.
regard.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep.
Well then, yeah, we're taking that right to the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think your horse is done for too.
I was gonna say what's.
Yeah, but which
what's-
horse is it? Your horse or my horse? Roll for it.
Oh god. If it's I guess odds it's mine, evens it's yours. Oh god, it's evens. Ew, that's worse. I'm so-
Wait, is that mine or yours?
that's yours.
Oh, Monster doesn't care. But she cares
Fiona
that she cares that you care. She cares that you care. She named her horse Horse. That's what her horse's name was.
Mazra
No!
Mazra shouts out, "Save some for rations."
Oh my god.
All right. 29
damage.
Yeah. Ephema, you're up.
Okay. Ephema is already on her broom, so she doesn't have to, like, activate it or whatever. Not that it matters, because I don't think it takes an action or anything. But she's gonna fly... You don't do you do diagonals the same way Jeremy does, or do you just do them the normal way?
No, we're just gonna do them the normal way.
Okay,
Math
so
teacher. Like
she's gonna fly over here, and I have 50 feet,
Yeah.
so that's 20 feet, and then she'll go 30 feet straight up, so that she's pretty high. And then, she'll call down, I hope that you have fire, because I don't really! And try to Eldritch Blast this guy, because there's, like, 3 of them coming at Mazra, and she assumes Kiona can fireball. So I guess we'll try an Eldritch Blast. Which I believe I said is a +9.
Okay, so before we left for this, right? Yes. Okay.
Yep.
I'm just making sure I have mine.
Okay, so natural 19 +9 on the first one, I assume, is gonna hit.
That hits, yep.
25 on the second beam.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a 15 on the third beam.
15 hits.
Okay, so that is going to be 3d10. Those are d12s. Those are percentiles. Okay. How many d8s get in my d10s? Come on now. Come on now. Ooh. It's 25 damage total across all beams, force damage. Unless you want me to do it separately.
25?
Yeah.
Into this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't need to be separate. Nope.
Okay.
That doesn't need to be separated out. Yeah.
And I don't think I really have bonus actions. So that's
Mazra, the beams sort of slice into this huge troll.
Rolled low on the damage, unfortunately.
This sort of the wounds open up with sort of a gasp of sort of this putrid gas that seeps out. Mazra, your nostrils fill with the stench of death. You realize that these trolls are undead.
Thank God I didn't blight. Oh my God. I almost did a blight, and I was like,
oh,
blight won't do shit to undead because it's necrotic damage.
Is that your turn?
But yeah, I don't get bonus actions.
All right. This troll throws a stone at Ephema.
It will be at disadvantage because of her cloak of displacement.
Okay, 12.
Does not hit.
All right. The stone, it thinks it's on track with that stone, but it just sort of sails right past her. Kiona, you are up. Mazra, you're on deck.
The cloak projects an illusion that makes her appear to be slightly in a different location than she actually is.
It gives Ephema looks like the 3D effect without the glasses on.
Okay. Kiona is heard the fire comment and is going to toss a fireball. And it is 20-foot radius. Okay. And if that's the case, oh man, she can only hit one of them, two of them. Fuck.
A big one.
Why are they so big? Well, it will hit the big one. It's just not going to hit the other one. I mean, okay. She's going to lob it at that spot there.
Okay.
She's going to struggle to pull that thing out of her thing and throw it out there.
Out at the thing.
While she's thrashing on a horse, bleeding, and trying to get across the thing. She will do that fireball first. Oh.
Okay.
DC 16 deck save.
Yeah, both of them fail.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. 27 fire damage to their faces.
Yoda!
And this one instantly catches on fire and falls to the ground, twitching. You've taken this one out utterly.
Nice. Well, that's good to know.
These things hit as hard as the trolls you know and love, but they seem to be much more fragile, possibly as a result of the strange way that their regenerative physiology interacts with the magic that has brought them back from the dead.
That was a 7 on the Wild Magic Surge, which is at a 4 probability currently.
Okay. I thought you were telling me that a surge was happening. I was really happy.
No, I know. I saw you getting excited about that there.
Yeah.
No, not happening.
Yeah.
As a Furbolg, Kiona has the ability to once per short rest. As a bonus action, she can become invisible until her next turn.
Okay.
If she does this and then eggs the horse toward the edge of the water, will she take an attack of opportunity from the troll? If she becomes invisible and then tries to move the horse.
I don't think you can take off attacks when you're invisible.
Because that's what she's going to try to do.
Yeah. Okay.
And then move up to the bank of the... Oops.
Yeah.
It could up attack the horse, though. It's leaving its threat range.
Yep. It could absolutely up attack the horse.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Shut up. Or you're next.
Hey, I'm at least 30 feet up.
I'm gonna do this for invisible. You're like a ninja.
Okay.
All right. This one is going to make that op attack against the horse. It's going to attempt to sink its teeth into the horse. Oh, rolls a 24.
I feel like that's probably... I mean, I don't know what you would for a horse struggling.
And it deals
It's gonna hit
14 damage. There is a stat block for a horse. I don't remember what his HP is.
I'm gonna guess that 24 probably hits a horse.
It's gonna murder it.
24 definitely hits it.
It hits it.
Riding horse.
Its hit points are 13. Yeah, and it dealt 14 damage. So that horse is dead.
God, Dolly, no!
Oh, you even found a more beefy horse than I did, because I found one that only has 13 hit points.
Oh man!
Fiona, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Tactical
All right.
errors. were made.
Mazra, you are up.
All right. She
Tactical
will
mistakes.
attack this one. All right. Where's my?
All right, yeah, a 30 is gonna hit.
All right. She'll pump a smite into it. So I'm rolling this. However, it does an extra D8 because it's undead.
All right, yeah. And the smite, as your divine magic pours through your dagger into the wound you open in its chest, you see sort of the bubbling, foaming, sort of necrotic ichor that's sort of seeping out of the wound. The divine fire just instantly vaporizes it, and you see a light flash within the undead troll's eyes and its extended jaws, and it just sort of freezes and falls down.
Nice.
Dead again.
Okay.
What's next?
Okay. Let's see. Okay. She is going to go. She's going to use her bonus action to teleport here. And then she's going to go. She'll use her movement. So 5, 10. Dang it, I thought I could go more. No, she can't. Oh, my aura turned off. Alright.
That wasn't your aura, that was my fireball.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, she'll try. She can't do that. You know what? No. Can I just cancel all that?
Sure.
Okay. He was here, right? Okay. She's gonna
Yeah,
go.
she was there.
5. And then because I don't think she can attack again if she's like can't use her weapon, like the same weapon. So,
You absolutely can attack with a different weapon.
oh, can you?
Yes.
Okay. So she'll-
That's why two-handed fighting exists.
okay then. Well, she'll try and.
I mean, you don't have to have two-handed fighting to use that.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
you can switch weapons.
All right, because she can use attack again if she attacked in the same turn. All right. She will. She's here. She'll try and. Ugh. Well, that misses. That misses.
Oh no.
That's okay. That's all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It is this one's turn. It sees that nice, juicy half-orc right there. It does not see sorcerer right there, so this one is gonna move. It's gonna make first a dexterity save to move across the water, which it succeeds. It's gonna move 5, 10, 15. It is going to unleash its multi-attack on Basra. And Kiona, because it can see the disturbance in the water where Kiona is, so it kind of knows that she's there sloshing around in the water. So we're gonna go the bite and 2 claws. First 2 claw attacks are against Mazra. The second 2 claw attacks are against Kiona. Sound good? Don't answer that. I don't care. Mazra, 17, 13, and 28.
The 17 and the 28 will hit. The 13 will not.
Okay. Okay. The 17 is 11 plus 2 poison.
It'll be 1 poison, so 12.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And the 28 is 17 slashing.
Half that.
Okay. Now, if you go down from this, it's probably to your advantage to not half it. Does that matter? I don't think so, because you don't have limited uses of that.
Limited use of what?
Yeah, it's just your reaction every turn to half it.
Yeah. Basically, like either way, she'll go down, but she won't go down because she has 1 hit point. So she takes a bunch of it.
She already at 1 hit point. Okay.
Yeah, and 1 hit point in a dream.
Yeah.
And she gets whacked, and then she kind of just is bleeding everywhere.
Are you actually at 1 hit point, or is that because of your orcish?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
That's because of your orcish resistance.
Yeah, she would have gone down, but she doesn't. She has 1 hit point.
Okay. All right. Just keep it track so I know whether you've used it or not.
Yes.
And then Kiona, it rolls its 2 attacks at disadvantage. So there's a 13 to hit and a 23 to hit.
Oops.
She can shield the 13, so that one won't hit.
Okay, so the 23 will hit.
Yeah.
And you take 18 slashing damage.
And that's a 9 on the Wild Magic Surge. 18. Mazra.
What?
What?
She's fine. Because that first round, took her from 88 to like 25 hit. Like, that's why.
Yeah.
I regret.
Mazra's good to us. All these bleeding claw marks all over her, and she's like, "What?"
Yeah.
I have the most useless spells. Right, none of my spells will do. Almost all of my spells do necrotic damage, and I moved myself out of range so I can't use Hellish Rebuke.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
I will, but it's a cantrip, yo. It only does so much damage.
While we're table talking, what Efima's going to do on her turn, we might as well just move to Efima's turn.
Yeah, well, Efima's turn has been planned for a long time because there's only so much she can do. She's gonna pew-pew this guy. 3 beams. 3 beams. And a prayer because...
Big boy?
Holy Jesus, yep, big boy.
3 beams are made of this. Who am I to disagree?
3 beams are made of this.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think that might just barely hit. Jesus Christ. Okay. Does an 18 hit?
Yep.
Okay, so the first 2 I rolled 9s. 9 plus 9, I believe, is 18. So those beams hit, and then I rolled an 18 on the last die, so that's like 20 something. That'll definitely hit.
Yeah. Yep, all 3 hit.
All right. Get some DiMaggio. Ooh, that's nice.
Joe DiMaggio.
Okay, that's less nice. Ooh. $28 damage total, force damage.
Ooh. Not bad. Alright. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. I'm gonna hold position.
Alright. This one's gonna dash. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So the last troll, the regular sized troll, is charging across the riverbank towards Mazra. And also Kiona.
In all the
confusion, Ifima doesn't really know that Kiona's there. Kiona, you're up. Mazra, you're on deck.
Kiona is going to Mazra is dead. She's looking at her and it's bad, so she's gonna chain lightning them. She's gonna chain lightning them except made of fire. She's gonna chain fire them.
Chain fire lightning.
Yeah.
That's right. Costs one.
That sounds like a Death Clock song.
Chain fire lightning.
Chain fire lightning.
And that was a 15 for the surge, so we are still cruising. But that probability is up to 7 now. And that would be a 43 total damage if they do not dex save that.
Oh my god. Alright. Chain lightning is so powerful. Okay.
Well, thank fuck, because Mazra's dying and we're just one encounter
That's
in.
what, yeah.
This
fine.
one-
She's fine.
This one takes the full brunt, and so as it's like sort of like almost like a baboon kind of leaping across and like trundling down towards you, it just gets this face full of chain fire lightning and
Kiona's
instantly
No!
lights on fire, just instantly immolates and dies. Of course, you are now visible again.
Yes.
I see you already got the token there. This one made it save despite how big and cumbersome it is.
So then
So 42, that is
like
21.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be 43, but yes, 21, I guess, yeah.
Okay. All right. It looks like it hurt quite a bit. And Mazra, you are up.
Okay. She will. Can she attack this guy, or does she need to like wade into the water?
No, you're in
Okay.
threat range with it.
Stab, stab, stab.
You're in melee range. Stab, 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 stab.
Answer.
Where's the from Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
just
Drax with the dual daggers inside the thing.
that's basically what she does. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't undo the invisibility thing.
Oh.
It won't let me.
That's fine.
I think we is it not already
A
undone?
little ninja thing. That
No, it's still there.
There
Okay.
it goes.
I got it.
Okay.
Is
It wouldn't let me
Alright.
unclick it.
Oh wait.
Both of those hit.
Oh, you know what I did that I really fucked up earlier?
What did you do?
Okay. Let me right there. I forgot to sneak attack because I'm an idiot. It doesn't matter much because the first one died. Look, I'm a rogue and I've been playing a rogue for 3 years. Just I forgot the core mechanic of my class. Like we just did like 3 sessions of exploration work, so
That is true. You didn't have to sneak attack anybody.
well, whatever, it's fine.
All
I
right.
did it anyway.
Yeah.
Is it alive?
No, it is not.
Yay!
Thank fuck.
She stabs it in the pinky, and that's how she kills it.
She stabs it in the pinky.
No, here's what
come
she
up with
does.
something better. Come up with something better.
Okay, she's bleeding from multiple claws all over her body, and she's got that angry Mazra look, and she goes, "You killed Kyoto's horses," and then she does like a jump,
gosh.
and she's got her dagger like this, and she shinks it into the things like right here, whatever this is, clavicle or whatever this
Hell
is,
yeah.
and
Hell yeah.
and just guts.
Hell yeah.
Mazra.
And it falls back into the water with this tremendous splash and washes downstream along with the dead horse, and it's still attached to its claws on one hand. And they both go downstream for a little ride.
Oh my god. Emotional damage.
Well, Kiona will avoid taking her horses anywhere from now on forever.
Oh my gosh, she's walking everywhere.
That's right. We're gonna have to figure out other ways.
Athema will fly back down and join the two of you. I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, I deal with a certain type of spell, and as soon as I started seeing the wounds opening, I realized that most of my spells weren't helpful to this situation because they don't really work on the undead. My spells do the kind of damage that undead are usually immune to, unfortunately.
You still helped.
Well, I'm glad. I wish I could have helped more, Mazra. You look like absolute hell.
I'm fine.
Do you need a nap?
Maybe.
Yes, I think she does.
I'll be alright. And she
Kiona?
she just starts washing herself with just...
Kiona, dear, are you okay? I know how you feel about horses. Do you need a hug, dear?
She'll just cry.
Athema will just hold her while she cries. Grandma mode. She takes a
Masra-
cookie out of her pocket and gives it to Kiona.
Just a huge shudder and she just starts sobbing.
Azra feels this is for the best.
Well,
Not
on the
the-
bright side, we only bought 2 horses. See, we didn't need to bring that extra horse, dear, so that one's still at home and safe.
Doodle is safe.
Yeah.
Doodle. We would have brought Doodle for. Doodle is safe though. Poodle will be glad to hear it. I assume we need to find somewhere to camp,
The only horse left standing.
right?
Amazing.
I cannot believe we killed them both in one fell swoop just now.
I'm assuming if we're just taking a short rest, we would only just need to find somewhere semi-defensible, I would imagine.
Yeah, if someone could roll me a survival check, to see if you can find a spot where you can like maybe hide out for an hour without
Should not be
getting
me.
caught out by any patrols.
I could.
That's okay. You can as well.
Oh, all right.
More than one person can look around.
Well, I didn't know. Some people have rules about that. Some people have rules.
Oh. It shouldn't be me. 16.
I only got to 13, so there you go.
All right. So,
Mazra's the one.
Mazra, for a moment, you decline to help out with the looking around because you're not usually very, very good at this. But you see Kiona having a hard time of it, and you're kind of like, "What about this spot?"
Oh.
And you realize like
Oh, yeah.
that's actually a good spot.
I've learned some things from Foodle.
Yeah, so you find like a little hedge that is, a good 30 feet in from the riverbank. You can kind of sort of hide out behind it. It backs up against a tree, so there are not really many sight lines that wandering undead trolls can spot you. And you're sure that as long as you're quiet, you can spend an hour here, sort of bandaging up your wounds, resting, recovering.
Gonna hit dice myself to oblivion.
Ditto.
Hey, you can roll that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you're multi-class, I'm not sure which
Yeah,
hit dice it rolls
it
first.
rolls. I have them marked in two separate
Okay.
places because it won't let you have two hit dice pools.
Yeah. Which seems like an oversight.
Yeah, it's annoying, but that's alright.
It's a kind of a basic function of a multi-class
Oh,
character.
thank goodness.
Oh, nice. Oh!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
That's what you want to see right there.
That was really nice.
Someone's coming up aces.
Okay, how many did I use? It's not counting them.
We'll take that. It doesn't count them. You have to count them for
1,
yourself.
2.
It's good.
3. Sorry about that.
Worries.
Spamming the chat.
That's okay. That's what rolling hit dice is all about. Spamming the chat.
Kiona will also refill a 3rd level spell slot, and at the end of their rest, put her mage armor on.
Good
And
idea.
also have a wild magic surge.
Oh no!
No!
Oh no!
Oh no, it's alright.
All right. Roll it.
Oh god, okay. Oh god. I don't have
Let's go.
Hold on. I didn't pull it up. I don't know why I didn't pull it up. I have it. Okay, it's fine. It's right here. The first one is an 88. Why is it not? Oh, there it goes. Okay. That is, you cast Fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you. And the other one, second one is an 85. You cast Mirror Image.
How long
That would
does
have been
that
helpful
last?
during the battle. I think it's only like a minute.
Right?
Whatever the default spell is. Yeah, Mirror Image is going to be... I have it here somewhere, probably.
1 minute. I have it as
Yeah.
well. Duration
Yeah.
1 minute.
Alright.
That, I guess,
Would have been very helpful when the trolls were here.
right. I feel like in this case, that one will be it, because Fly is also not super helpful for anybody here
Yeah.
right now.
Well,
So Mirror Image, suddenly there's 3 more Kionas standing there after she casts her mage armor on herself. It's like she hiccups. There are 3 of them. And there are 4 of her.
mirror image probably very useful to surge that one if you're in combat.
Right? Yeah. That's
All right. Well, you finish your short rest. There's 3 Kionas.
Athema recognizes this spell because she has it. So she's like, yes, this would have been helpful during the whole troll thing. It makes you a little bit harder to hit.
oh, isn't that handy? Kiona
I
kind of
see.
like deflates a little bit.
I see you still having the extra happenings.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I can at least kind of aim them a little bit sometimes
Oh, that's good.
now, but as you can see, they're sometimes still as helpful as usual.
I mean, magic is never wasted. Usually.
She's
Listen,
looking in disbelief at Kiona's 3 images. She's like, well.
No, listen, there was a whole... I could tell you stories, honestly. It was the time that I dimension doored a whole bunch, and then suddenly a counterspell would have been nice, but, you know, I was tapped, so... Things happen! The best laid plans and all that.
Right.
If you ever travel with a wizard, it's very, 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 very squishy sometimes.
Well,
Don't I know it as a wizard player?
Yeah, and your character isn't even as the squishiest one.
whiz biz.
Oh my god. That's just Illirin
And
is
Illirin gets looked at.
poorly
askance.
constructed in terms of survivability.
literal glass cannon. If he can stay up for a round, he can just murderate everything, but something touches him and he's near death.
Yeah. My very first session as Typhon, I critted on an Eldritch Blast and did 20 damage as a level 1 character. My second session, a guy punched me and I was out.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And he had this whole thing where he was like, I was simply exhausted from casting too much magic. And I had this black eye because I hit a table when I fainted. I didn't go down from one punch, I promise you. Maya. Alright. Pardon me. So as you set off on your journey once again, following the river, as Gregor directed you, upriver, you come to the footing, sort of the foundational footing of a great stone tower. Not built like the vertical, sort of straight up and down towers that you're used to seeing. More like sort of a broad, four-sided, flat-topped pyramid. You see as you look at the wall, there's like a hole in the wall at a slightly sloped angle, sort of hanging over the river. And it looks like where maybe a garbage or privy chute lets out into the river. And Gregor looks at that and he says, well, it's certainly not pretty, but that might be your best way in.
Not our first time going through a sewer.
Right. Well, thanks, Gregor.
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 Here, Kiona, I found this book. It's about saying lines, and it says, "The rain in No.
The rain.
I'm surprised that you've heard of Spain.
Well,
all right.
No point in waiting.
Yeah.
Masha looks much better.
Onward.
She's refreshed. She washed herself a little bit. Doesn't look on death's door anymore.
That's good.
This is pretty normal for her. The squishiest tank that ever tanked.
Kiona will use her winged boots to float above any refuse there must be
Oh.
in the wherever they're gonna be. Hopefully.
Okay.
Mazra's gonna.
But how are you? You need to scale the wall a little bit to get up to it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can fly.
How high up is it?
It's only like 15 feet.
Mazra can just teleport or walk up the wall.
Yeah, she's got the arachnid cloak.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
I was questionable about that when
Dang.
we bought it, but it was a really good buy.
But it's a really, really good one.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay. Well, that's how Maz was getting up.
Yep.
No, Kima will
You don't
just
need
use
to
her
roll for
broom.
any of that.
Way.
Yeah.
If you will use your
Kima will
broom,
use her broom.
yeah. You might have to like sort of wrap your arms around your broom a little bit like this to
That's
sort of fit
fine.
vertically up.
I mean, as
up
long
the hole.
as long as she can like get up to the hole if she needs to, then she can like climb through it. But
Yeah. All right. What about Kiona?
Winged boots.
Winged boots. All right, you'll fly yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not pleasant. You can fit up there, but it is, it's basically a chute that goes for about 10 feet from the mouth at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to think about what that stuff is.
Fiona's doing her
all
best to
over the
like
walls.
not touch anything
Just
on
try
her
not
way
to touch
up.
it. Yeah. And when you emerge on the other side, you emerge into
Oh,
Ephema for the second time today. A privy room.
I think you might have to fix me because I'm not on the map,
Yes.
and also
You're not
I
Foodle.
don't have. Yeah.
I prepared this with
We
the
instantly found
thinking
Foodle.
Foodle was gonna be
Amazing.
here, yeah. Hey, he's
Oh, he's here. I can leave now.
here? All right.
Yeah, because I see literally just a giant black square.
Okay. Can you? You probably can't see anything right now.
Nope. I do have dark vision if that helps.
Yeah. 60 feet.
I believe so. Let me check. 120.
Thank you. All right. You should be able to see it now.
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, I do. I found it. Okay.
Okay.
I was erratically scrolling trying to find it, and I thought I had hit everywhere, but I hadn't. I found it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you're in this 10 foot by 10 foot little privy room.
Oh.
Well, if I've learned anything today, it's that we should knock on the door to warn people we're about to exit. Or we might get a dagger thrown at us when we leave here.
Well, we might get a dagger thrown at us even if people do get a warning because we're not supposed to be here.
I mean, Fair point, I suppose.
We listen
Can
at
we
the door.
hear anything?
Yeah.
You listen at the door. Yeah, you put your ear to the door. It's just silent on the other side.
Well,
Mazra will pull her dagger out and just keep it ready in case there's someone out there.
Sure.
And then we'll open it like a little bit to peer out.
Okay. And so peering outside, you just grab this. There we go. Peering outside, you see a dark, quiet, dust-filled hallway. With, it looks like there's a set of stairs leading down here. There's a set of stairs leading up, a set of stairs leading up, and then a corridor branching off this way.
I think this is a little used.
Well, that might be a good thing for now.
Right. I guess onward. Keep an eye out for traps.
Yeah, although if this is a way to a bathroom, I'm not too worried, but I'll do a scan.
Right.
You don't want to have a pit trap on your way to the toilet.
I'm gonna do a quick check for magic within 30 feet of the door.
Sure.
As per the detect magic spell, as per my eyes that Jeremy hates.
Yeah.
So you know how they work.
Yeah, give me... I need to take a look at the detect magic spell real quick.
You have it.
Yep. From the door, you said, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the door and peek out and scan the near vicinity for magic.
Through the wooden door that's right here, somewhere on the other side of that door, you sense conjuration magic.
But I can't see the source of it.
You see just the aura.
But where is it emanating from?
Somewhere on the other side of this door. It's like 10 or 15 feet inside, beyond this door.
Beyond this door here?
No, beyond this door.
I don't see where you're
We don't
clicking.
see where you're
There's
clicking.
another... Okay. There... up here... Can you still not see where I'm clicking? No, you can't.
No.
No.
Up this way.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Probably...
Okay.
Yeah. Can you see in the dark here?
Now I can
Little
see
bit,
that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so
you can. Yeah, sort of
I
right
do-
around there.
I do
Conjuration magic.
sense some conjuration magic in the near vicinity. I don't know if we want to move toward it or away from it.
Conjuration magic, like to put something there.
We should be careful.
It could be a trap, yes. But I don't know if we want to move toward magical areas, or if because that might take us closer to Foodle. or if we want to move away from magical areas because they're dangerous. I leave that up to you. I will let you know. I don't remember if I could do this the last time we met, but I can pretty much see magic all the time. So don't use any of your spells to detect magic, because I can do that pretty consistently without using any of my magical energy. It's a gift that my patron gives me. She's loaded these eyes with a lot of things. I can read everything. But if I'm going to dispel the magic, that I have to actually use my magical energy for. So if we want to avoid the magic, I can steer us around it. But if we want to go toward it, then we need to be prepared to deal with it, because I can't necessarily help with that part.
Does such a gift make up for being teleported to strange places thousands of miles away whenever you're on the toilet?
No, she's used to it by now.
You
Part of the job description.
when we were outside looking at this structure, would I estimate that it's like more than 1,000 feet in any direction? Big.
No.
It's...
No.
Do we think... I assume if Foodle was taken, probably would have taken Gimbal Shot away from him. They wouldn't have left him with his weapon. But do you think they would have taken his bracers?
Are you thinking we could look for his magical items in order to... I mean, we probably want to find them anyway, to give them back to him.
Yeah, but is there anything he would be wearing?
I should warn you that I if he's like on the other side of a wall, I might not. If the wall is thick enough, I might not be able to detect the magic.
I can find him.
Oh, you have the locate object spell, I assume? You don't have locate person?
No.
Oh. It works the same, but do you focus on a person instead of an object?
Oh. I must not have learned that one yet.
You'd think that when, wizards were coming up with spells, they would just combine those two things, because it's basically the same, but they didn't.
Nah.
Yeah,
magic users,
weird.
It's almost like it's pointlessly complicated for that to be two different spells.
I blame that guy Jeremy.
Yes.
For all of it.
Jeremy.
Does seem like a pretty questionable character.
I knew a parrot named Jeremy once.
Parrot or a parent?
Parrot, like the bird?
Oh, God.
Right, okay.
Parrot. Well, I suppose we would want to move toward the magic because we need to find Foodle, right?
We should be careful. We can deal with it when we get there.
Yeah, so I can point out the source when I see it, but if we touch it, then it will probably activate.
Right.
I know saying that sounds really silly, but I've known some people who just go straight to the touching. And so I've learned that sometimes you have to warn people not to touch things.
You don't say.
Just looks at Kiona.
What are you looking at me for?
You know what you did.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
And I guess Ephema will point out the magic once she can see it more clearly.
Audra will stop here and do an investigation just to be safe.
All right.
Wow.
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 Wow. Wow.
Wow.
You've never felt safer
Oh my god, no.
in this hallway.
I like how I rolled a 1 and I still got a 14.
What was it? This where you had the conversation about you've never trusted anyone more? You've never trusted anyone more, or was that our other game?
We've had that discussion here before. Yeah. It should
Oh
be.
well, I feel if you feel safe, then I feel safe.
It should be okay.
Very safe.
Blink.
Should be okay.
Do I see the source of the magic now that I see a little bit more of this corridor?
Do you see this?
Yeah, I see that. I see the square. It's just
Yeah.
up around the corner about 15 feet, Masra.
Right, and you find before you, Mazra,
Okay.
a big old wooden door.
All right. Is the door locked?
No.
Hey, I listen at the door.
Don't touch it.
Yes.
Yeah, don't touch it.
You
I'll
may
hover.
listen at the door.
I'll hover.
Roll a perception.
Okay. All right, roll 20.
Touch not,
Well, there you
lest ye be magicked.
Wow.
Amazing. You don't hear anything inside. It sounds quiet and still
All
on
right.
the other side of that door.
But what do you want me to do, Fema?
Well, if you have a way to disable the magic, then we could try that. Or did you hear anything?
No, is the door itself magical?
No, it's inside the room.
Inside.
Oh, it's inside the room, so... But we don't know if opening the door might set it off. Can we, we can back around the corner while you open it.
True.
Like, I can shimmy back, I can shimmy over here, and Kiona can be over there, and then if something happens, we're here, but we don't get, blasted in the face, but then you could get blasted in the face.
That's okay. I'm used to getting blasted in the face.
You've been very blasted in the face already today, but okay.
Yeah, I had 4 large men blast me in the face earlier.
Stop!
Not in the pleasant way.
Stop! Jesus!
Sorry. All right.
Take anti-inspiration for that.
No.
Who? You
Me.
wouldn't make a guest who showed up.
What?
I was
No,
gonna say, you
me.
wouldn't make a guest who showed up 10 minutes before the show take anti-inspiration, would you? That would be so
would.
rude.
I would, but
That'd
you haven't
be
turned
very mean.
it. Wolf has earned it.
All right. You know what? Worth
All
it.
right.
Okay. So
Okay.
she'll kind of shoo the two of them around the corner. And which does the door open in or out?
The door opens in.
Okay, so she'll kind of kind of try to position herself so that she shows as little of her body mass to the openness as possible. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So trying to wedge herself kind of in the corner.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Trying to, you know what? In
What?
Oh
Holy.
my
Oh,
God.
Maya!
what?
20 tier 1
Maya.
subs!
Holy
What?
Holy shit!
Am I no?
Yikes.
What?
Yikes.
No! Oh my gosh!
Holy.
You're
that's
so
very
kind.
generous of you.
I got my wolf yell back now.
Oh my gosh! Doomsday Paladin of Chaos, Rune Wolf, King of Ash, 7 Glubin, Starborn Striker, Bear Menace, Chiron, Blue Clovers, Protomat, Arts Explosion, Starlight, and TT!
Hey.
Hi, Walloset, Jolteon, Spookbee, Rainaf, Vinyl, Pug, Tactical Sponge, and Creo.
Maya,
That's
We
Holy
love
wow.
you, but please
That's
also
so
remember
cool,
to be
man.
fiscally responsible. Please take care of
Yes.
yourself, especially if you just bought a new
Yeah.
phone.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's
All right.
incredibly generous. Oh,
the door opens
Oh.
into a room occupied by a long table with 5 chairs. There's a torch burning on the wall over here. And a couple of crates that looks like they've been gathering dust for a very long time.
And if I move into the room, can I see the where the magic is coming from now?
It looks like it is coming from the candle that's on this table.
Oh.
Oh, that's candle. You see that candle right there? Is magical. Don't touch it.
Okay.
A candle. But why would it?
Could be that if you light the candle, it like connects you to another person. Like it could be like sort of like a sending spell, but it could be connected to another candle, and when you light it, it contacts whoever has the other one. It could be something like that. Or if you light the candle, it could like summon something into the room, perhaps, if it's conjuration.
Could it just make it so that it is lit forever?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, this is the problem with detecting magic, is you can't always tell what the magic does.
Right.
So around the room, you find 4 more doors. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here.
Are any of them magical?
Yes. They're
Okay.
all glowing with abjuration.
Alright, all of these doors are abjuration magic.
What is
Just
that?
don't touch them.
Well, that's the same stuff we found inside of Mr. Veggiefoot.
Protection, usually.
Alright.
Barriers.
Or melting people's insides, apparently.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess if you summoned a barrier inside somebody, it might do that.
Is there anything? It's like a storeroom? Is it a...
It looks pretty empty.
Oh, Produce Flame is a conjuration spell, so that it could be that the candle just burns forever.
Yeah.
See ya, Maya. Enjoy your lurk.
I don't know what to do. Kiona will kind of look and be like,
So as you look at the doors, all 4 are giving abjuration magic. All of them have a carving of a lit candle on the door, and beneath is written out in a common script.
I could read it no matter what is written in GM.
Sure, it's written in a weird language. It's written in a weird language. It's written in a weird language that none of you know. It looks like it's common script, but it's not common. Is
I can
written
read it.
underneath. Thank you. Written underneath.
Jeremy hates it.
It says that perfect symmetry will light you on your path.
Oh, I think we need to use the candle to open the doors. It says something about perfect symmetry lighting your path.
Right.
Maybe we need the right candle. Does GM, the candles on the doors, do they have different levels of flame or different colors of flame?
Nope. It is
They're all the same.
pretty much the exact same image.
So maybe we have to light the candle and then bring it to the door and present it.
Will perfect symmetry will show you the path, though? Wouldn't that mean that like things have to be lined up like a certain way?
Potentially. The only image on the door is a candle, though, right?
That's right. And written underneath it is perfect symmetry will light your path.
They're all the same.
Is the candle lit in the image?
The candle is lit in the image. Yeah.
The table candle is also lit, or is it just that
Table
it was
candle
glowing
is
with
not
magic?
lit right now.
It is not
it's,
lit.
It's glowing
Oh,
with conjuration magic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so my thought is potentially we light the candle and show the candle to the door, and then the door might open.
Right.
And then if
Are
that doesn't work,
All of
we
the door
start
candles lit?
moving something
Yes.
around.
Well, maybe that is it then.
Well, we can try that, and then if that doesn't work, we can start moving other things around and testing.
Seems fair.
Sure. So Kiona will walk up to the conjuration candle and do a little firebolt at it to light it. A wee babby
Spit it.
firebolt.
Bit of overkill.
Excessive, but
Sure.
Kim's like, I'm sick of the universe of shit. Sure. You can do it.
Just a little
What
rice
is it,
grain sized
prestidigitation?
fireball.
And she can
Yeah,
do that
you can do that.
instead.
Yeah,
Fine.
Hey, I like the firebolt. I'm not
Amazing.
judging.
yeah.
Just
So
tosses a firebolt at it.
you do like a snap your fingers, and there's a little flame emitting from your thumb, and you hold that to the candle wick, and the candle wick alights with a perfectly normal orange flame, which turns into a perfectly not normal green flame, and then it begins to sputter and smoke, and basically this green noxious smoke absolutely just vents out of the candle, filling the room with this acrid gas that is rendering you unable to breathe. At the same time, Ephema, you see the abjuration magic on each of the 4 doors disappear. And this door shuts itself and becomes cloaked in abjuration magic.
Can I try to open the door? Oh, I'm not standing near one. Can I run over here and try to open this door?
Yes, you can. But actually, if you can hold that thought, this is where I would like to end tonight's session. Don't want to go too far without calling.
With us all choking to death.
It's
Sounds
I'm
good.
fading
Yeah.
fast, and
Yeah.
it's fun to end a session on a cliffhanger. Like you're all choking to death. You're trapped in a
We're
room
all
and choking to
trapped
death.
in a room with a nauseous gas that Kiona flippantly lit with her almost firebolt.
Yeah. Megan, we can talk about this after if you want, but I hope you're able to come back next week. I know that
I'm off next week, so yeah.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, you are too.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
I already
Megan,
thought about this.
thank you so much for last minute jumping in to help us out with our
Yeah,
with our,
no problem.
missing
Sorry that
players
this
tonight.
character is not built for undead battling.
That's okay. That's okay.
Honestly, after seeing how the group is composed in the Wednesday campaign with Rai Rai, I realize how messed up the 3 of us are anyway normally. So it's all good.
Yeah.
We're very misfit, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks so much for hosting, Wolf.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks so much for playing Flutter, and of course, once again, thank you so much for jumping in, Megan.
Yeah.
For
Happy to
creating
do
a
it.
scenario tonight, Ghost Pepper, for us to play through. And also for murdering my horses.
Megan,
Oh my
Megan at the start of
gosh.
this was like, "Sure, I'll play Athema, but how does she get there?" And I'm like, "Well, I'll take care of that."
Oh my gosh.
The best way. It's really on brand for this character to just sort of appear.
It is, yeah.
It is really. And Monsters calling Kiona over the sending stone, like, and Kiona hears her in the background, like, wait, is Athema here?
so
I'm like,
good.
what?
Oh my god.
Hey, Milnews is streaming.
Now, it does say late night, no mic, personal game. Let's chill. Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Just play Mountain Blade 2. We love Mountain Blade 2.
Oh my god.
Oh, he just lost a battle.
Oh,
A raid will cheer him up.
okay.
Oh no, he didn't lose a battle. His character went down.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
I know that feeling well.
Am I? I'm gonna make sure I spelled it right. All right. Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Carly for the bits, Flutter and Rai for the resubs, Maya for that incredibly generous 20 gift subs, Bruce
Amazing.
for being here and being you. We love you. Bard, Peter, Final, everybody, we love you. We love you. We love you. All right. We're gonna raid Milnews, our old friend and hydration master.
It's true.
Yep.
It's true.
No, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm. All right.
The
Take care,
original
everybody.
hydrator.
Yeah, I know. Kind of taken over by Pie now, but.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh god, can you imagine if the two of them were in the same chat at the same time?
Our kidneys
Disaster.
would thank us. All
Would
right.
die.
I drops 10 hydrates on me in one go.
Oh my gosh, amazing. All right.
Only
y'all.
10 compared to Milnews. Oh my god.
I cap it though. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and chug. I'm doing a productivity stream.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, y'all.
All right.
Take care.
See you next week, everyone,
Yes.
on Flutter's channel.
Yep. See you next week, and I will see y'all tomorrow on Roll Pro Gamers. Bye. Bye, Gamaya. Bye.
Bye.
Amaya!